Alright, hey everyone. I'm trying to set up some last things. Before going live, or like before starting the game. Live. Everything's so laggy, I don't know what's going on today. I'm getting a lot of dropped frames for no reason. Let me try and lower the bitrate to see if that does anything. It didn't really do anything. Or maybe? Seems my internet is like limited today. I don't know why. But with less upload, it seems to be working. I guess I could lower the bitrate a bit more. Alright, hopefully not too much lag throughout the stream. Let me know what you guys see or think. Other than that, let's give it a try. Hopefully no disconnect, you know, that would be a waste of 7-8 hours. I don't know how much time I've put on this character so far. Let's see if there's anything to do here. I think we should go and learn a new skill for the first aid so we can level that up a bit more. Alright, so what quests do we have here today? Horns. We should probably go do this one first. We should also go do Ichayaki. Probably that first. Let's auto run while I take a look at some of the other settings. I can't see chat right now. Hey, we have some rested XP. That's nice. I guess I'll try and check the chat from another window for today. Yeah, the quality might be a bit worse today, in case you're wondering. It could also be because I placed the stream on the low latency mode, meaning that I would be able to interact with chat faster, so that when you write something, I'll see it instantly. But also, when you see something on the stream, it'll be like much slower delay compared to what I'm seeing on in the game. Might be that requires like a faster internet or something, I'm not sure. But lowering the bitrate seems to have worked. I don't have any more dropped frames at least. Alright, so this quest here requires me to summon this rare... I don't know what to call it. Lion or something. We hold an extra. We should be fine. Our ping seems to have decreased a bit as well, which is nice. I guess we could go do the nuggets up here. Maybe we'll get some raptors killed as well at the same time. The Cat's Eye Emerald, we might be a bit too low. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. There's a lot of quests to do further south after, in case it feels like it's too early. Have some buff food. We got our first medium leather the other day as well. You start getting those from the higher creatures, higher level. Okay, so we have to pick up 15 of these. I think you get like a few. Hey, someone died. Level 23. A level 23 warrior. Ouch. Everyone's paying their respects in the chat. I hate these runners. Especially those that run way too early. Like you don't even have time to do much about it. Hey Priya, how's it going? This is your first time on the stream, I think? Welcome. Okay, here we go. He's running again. Okay, we got 4 out of 15. Where's more of the nugget slugs? I can't wait to get to level 20. It's going to be so much faster to kill these. Oh yeah, the Gods Unchained days. Those were really long time ago, yeah. I haven't checked on that game in a long time. This one's also one I've been playing a lot in the past, so I thought it might be pretty chill. Since I know it quite well, so I could like focus on talking to people more instead of, you know, compared to like playing CSGO or something, I would have to spend most of my attention on the game at all times. Why are you running? Yeah, these are kind of annoying because they run so much. And I don't even need them, that's the thing, they're just in the way. Like I don't need them for a quest or anything. I just need those buckets. And they're placed in like random places. Looks like there are some other people here as well. I'm guessing they're looking for the buckets too. Because I don't see any anywhere anymore. Oh, my feet are red. Need to go repair my boots. Let's hope we don't die here now. That'd be a real shame. That guy's pulling so many creatures. Last Fortress. I don't think I've heard of it. Why did you stop? Like just, you know, it felt pointless or... Oh my god, stop pulling other creatures. Like every time they run away, they come back with more. I have to mute the mic a bit. Was having a bit of a cough. just keep pulling more. Let's go to this other place now. I think we're gonna be able to finish that one quest with the nuggets here. The other quest is over here, and they're supposed to drop a emerald, but it has like a very low drop chance. Guess we should try and kill a few of these dinosaurs. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm treating YouTube like similar to how I did with Twitter. I'm just gonna try and like grow it for the sake of Hive. Even if it brings like maybe a few users to Hive that stay active, I feel like it's been worth it. Oh cool. I should check it out maybe. But I don't know, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to new games. And I'm just like playing this right now while waiting for my own game to be ready. So here are the creatures that can drop the emerald that we need. Let me just eat up real quick so I can get some extra stamina and spirit. Because I think these are like level 17, 18. Here's one of them. Let's see if we can get lucky with the emerald. It can either drop like very early, or it can take 30, 40, 50 creatures until it drops. No emerald on our first try. Oh, someone else is here as well, come on. The hunter over there. No updates yet. I hope we're very close to alpha here soon. Like, the game is being polished quite well by now. It's just like some last few things that need to be finalized for things to fall into place. For instance, the alpha... Oh shit, that's a lot of creatures. Let's hope we only pulled one. For instance, like the alpha vials opening. Some issues there that we're trying to look, like why is it bringing us errors, and what, you know, what's the hold up. It's been also a bit annoying because I live in Asia, our other dev lives in Europe, and then our second dev lives in America. So like the time zone difference makes it a bit hard to you know, collaborate or like think things through properly. And then you have to like wait for the other guy 6 hours to do one thing until you can continue doing your other thing. There's like a lot of delays based on like dumb things that we can't really help. Like we can't really do much about people living in different time zones. But yeah, like slow and steady, hopefully. It's not like the price of Hive hasn't really helped much either lately, so we're kind of behind on paying people again. But yeah, we're not really like in a rush. It would just be nice to get something out soon so people can start playing and capturing creatures and healing, professions, things like that. Yeah, like we haven't even started with trying to create shorts or things for the game because there's no game yet, so there's like, what's the point of promoting it? And regular people can't even like register yet. So we need like we've been working on a email registration. It's just so we can count people's emails as one registration, and then they'll only count as a real user first when they test the game out. Yeah, I'm also waiting for quite a while now, but I guess these things just take time. Unless you have like, you know, most of these gaming teams, they get like millions from angel investors, venture capitalists and stuff like that, and then they have like a team of 50, 60, you know, constantly working. And they're getting like 1 to 2 years of salary already. And for us, it's like, you know, for 1 year you could only delegate to earn tokens. So the devs, they were only like sharing curation rewards. And Hive didn't really do that well, so we had to like for this month only this dev gets paid because he's not from Hive, so he doesn't have as much trust in the project that he'll get paid or not. So we have to like do a lot of like, I don't know what to call it, like we have to focus our spending on the crucial things and hope everyone else sticks around to get paid later. At one point Hive was doing quite well and we were able to catch up to pay everyone, but now we're back behind again. But yeah, as I said, we're not in a rush. Like most of us on Hive involved in the project, we believe in Hive, so I'm sure it'll do better soon in the near future. How are you doing? Are you still living in, was it England? I was just saying last stream that I really want to visit England at some point to watch a football game. Yeah, I'm hoping also we'll be able to get some devs from the outside and things like that. That would be pretty nice. Because most of the things we're working on now are quite amateurish in a way. We have like some good devs on Hive, but we can't really afford, you know, great devs for the game. But it's okay because, you know, as long as we can improve the game over time, it should be fine. But we understand that there's not a lot of funding coming in now because people don't even know that there is a game or how big we plan on making it in terms of what you can do Oh, in the Netherlands. Did you used to be in England, or am I remembering it wrong? But Netherlands is pretty nice as well. Is it expensive there? Like, I'm assuming you live on rent. Also, you don't have to share, you know, you don't have to answer all the questions I ask if it's too personal or anything, just let me know. Because these streams, they do get recorded and saved on YouTube automatically. So just feel free to ignore any questions you don't feel comfortable with. Oh, okay, I don't know why I thought you were in England at some point. My bad. But I really want to visit England at some point to watch football games there live, like in the stadium, because they have these unique stadiums where the audience is like right next to the field. There's no, you know, running track in between, so it feels like a completely different vibe when you can see the players very close if you're in the right place. I have a friend from Finland actually who moved to the Netherlands quite recently because of his job. And I asked him how it's going with learning the language. But the good thing is that he speaks a little bit of German from before, so I think he learned it quite easily, but he's not a fan of it. Have you been able to learn the language? Alright, yeah, sure. Thanks for dropping by. Make sure to leave a comment on my post, just so I can give you some extra... Hey, we got the quest item, finally. But yeah, just so I can give you an extra vote for the comment rewarder. I'm doing this for the people who come in and chat a little bit, just as an extra thank you. Alright, we finally got the emerald. The question is, do we go back for the nuggets? I guess, since we're here. Then we can probably Hearthstone back down. Or go for the rings. A lot to do here until we reach level 20. Kill a few raptors. Inventory is full, huh? These guys do hit pretty hard. Alright, where are those nugget slugs at? None here. No one's interested in doing dungeons, huh? Alright, we just need one or two more. There's one more. Nice. Stay rooted. Oh, come on, we need one more now. Oh, there it is. This better not be one. Are you fucking kidding me? So now we need to find another. Oh, there it is. Yo, man, what's up? Morning. Although it's like 7 p.m. here. Alright, we got those quests done. Now let's go hand in the nugget slugs over here. Damn, 5 a.m. That's usually the time I go to sleep. I need to go repair my boots. Oh, we need coda horns, okay. I mean, I think I'm middle-aged as well. Let's get rid of that. Do we need coda leather? I don't know. I'm so annoyed by my chair lately. It keeps like dropping, but it does it like so slowly that you barely notice it until you're way down. And then because your arms are on the table and they're like in this angle where it's like, you know, your hands are higher than your elbows, so you start losing like blood circulation. On 1980, okay, you're like 8-9 years older then. Guess I'm gonna have to start getting used to that. Very soon. It's an alliance player. Yeah, I read somewhere you can get these like stoppers. Did you put it like on the chairs? Like metal, I don't know what to call it. But it's basically supposed to like make him not drop.
Have a good one.
But I haven't really bothered to look or like order one. Fuck, I have to go AFK for like 5 minutes or so. So be right back. I'll place AFK text up here. AFK, be right back. All right, I am back. Let's see. Yo, Aoife Joker and Lazy, what's up? I had to go AFK for a little bit. Let me turn off the AFK sign. Now I'm back. Let's try and get to level 20 would be the goal. And I know there's one quest down here that's supposed to be really, really good, but it's 20. But I think I could get there and start farming at like 18, 19 probably. But until then, I'm just trying to do some boring quests to... Hello, China shop. Where's the quest? Oh. Over here.
Greetings. Farewell.
Give me lots of XP.
Go forth.
Not bad, I guess. Okay, so I think we should go do the altered snapjaw shells over here in this pool. And then we move on to the raptor horns, raptor scales, and the stolen silver. Man, it's weird that I remember these quests so well. Like I've done this place so many times. Still got it, as they used to say. But after that, it's probably going to be a lot more... Like after this zone, it's going to be a bit more... where I'm not so sure about stuff. Chicken on the broiler? Yeah. Not exactly. Maynard, did you see my post before this one? I decided to start self-voting some downvotes. Because, you know, usually I wouldn't like mind if people downvote me for over-rewarded content. But when it's people who I've downvoted for like vote buying abuse and stuff like that, it's pretty obvious, you know, what their intentions are. It's not that he's worried about the reward pool, especially since most of my posts this week have been like where I accept maybe 20-30% of the rewards. So I was like, I just decided, you know, it helps that I didn't self-vote things to begin with, so now I have like an extra vote to go ahead and counter the downvotes. He was targeting like push token, OCD, that also, you know, like push token isn't really something I benefit from myself. OCD also sends all the rewards to curators. So it's just like annoying. And he was also targeting Azircon, which, you know, I don't always agree with his downvotes. But in this case, I don't think he was like a bad downvoter either. It's quite a short post, it's not really. But people need to realize that even though I self-vote the posts, I don't really get much from that. It just barely counters the downvotes, because when you vote posts up at like 5-6 day old, you're basically forfeiting most of your creation rewards. I think because he also downvoted him at some point. So he's just like going after anyone who disagreed with him. Hey, we killed the... Was that a quest giver? Why did we not get his head though? What the hell? What? We didn't get his head because our bags were full? Is that what happened here? What a weird ass game. Yeah, like, you know. Thankfully no one is at that level. But you can see how weird people get. Like, I can even already tell you what his reason is gonna be. He's gonna be using that I download his community account as a reason to download me back. But even that one wasn't giving rewards to anyone else except himself. And they're quite literally automated posts. Like they're posting daily some copy paste from the previous week. So I don't know why he thinks that should be left alone. Yeah, I should upgrade my bags, but I don't think I can at this stage. And these guys do a lot of damage, damn. I should not let myself drop this low just in case of some surprise attacks. Alright, we're gonna do the snap jaws. Why didn't I go through the vendor? I mean, it's allowed to a certain degree. Like, if you're quoting someone, if you're, you know, just like copy pasting the rules of a contest or whatever. But contest posts in and of themselves shouldn't be like, you shouldn't accept rewards on them in my opinion. Because the contest is usually to, you know, reward other people. You're promoting something. If you guys see those, there's these posts where it's like, there was someone even doing it for Zing. Like it's like, say this in the comments for a chance to win 1,000 Zing. And then, you know, you go to Hive Engine and you check, okay, Zing, 1,000 Zing is worth like, I don't know, 40 cents or something. And then, like the template is pretty much copy pasted. And people in the comments just, you know, spamming a certain keyword. And it's like, congrats, you won. Here's 1,000 Zing. And then, you know, in the meantime, he's making like $2-3 from the contest post. So it's like, why are you supposed to earn rewards for running contests? Especially since they don't really take that much time. Like if you just copy paste the same template over and over and then just pick a winner, like you're not really putting in any effort into that. And most of them wouldn't do those contests if they weren't profiting off of them. Which beats the whole, like you can't, like it's obviously unsustainable if everyone did that. Like people on Web 2, they would get paid by the project to be like, yo, you have a big following, we want to pay you 1,000 Zing to give out to your community, and you know, like we maybe get some new users from this. But these guys are like both giving out very little rewards, maybe getting some new users, or just users who want the free Zing just because it's worth 40 cents. And then on top of it, the author running the contest profits as well. So it's like a win-win-win. But obviously the losers, they don't realize who the losers are or they don't care. But it's obviously the rest of the stakeholders who aren't just getting votes for doing fucking nothing. And there was like a time when that was like it was so rampant. Like so many accounts were doing it. And the worst part is that there was like so many high level reputation users participating in the comments. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, are you really taking time out of your day for a 1 out of 100 chance to win 30 cents while upvoting the guy who's obviously profiting off of this giveaway in terms of author rewards? Like, wasting voting mana on that, it's just so... such a lot of dumb shit that happens on Hive sometimes. Yeah, it's a very lucrative business model. And then you have people who are just like, they just have no idea what the fuck is happening. Like I did a crown rent contest one time where I gave away like 4 hours worth of dinar to people who didn't have any chests or items yet. And they didn't even check that I was forfeiting all the author rewards, so they were giving me shit like, oh, you got all the rewards back from the contest you just hosted. I'm like, dude, you can see it's going to Hive Fund. And then they just like, fuck off. The lottery? Yeah, I heard the lottery has like a sick... what's it called? Return to... I mean, they profit like 40% every time or some shit. And then they set aside like a little bit towards the jackpot. But even like when someone wins, they're still profiting every time. And then they pay probably the government a little bit from the profits. I need to stop being so low. Alright, let me do some rebuffs here, eat some food. Are they really untaxable at all? I always assume that they give like a little bit of profits to the government, so that's like the tax, I guess. Because I know this, in Finland we have a monopolized gambling / lottery industry. Or I think there's like a different kinds of lotteries, because it's part of Europe, so there's lotteries, there's like more of them. But Finland used to have these like slots in every store. But it was all like owned by only one company and no one else. It was like illegal to run your own, start your own. And the only reason they allowed them to exist was because they paid 6% of the yearly profits to the government. And they had like some crazy, what's it called, return. I think like what is it called? Like how much the players get for every, 100 plays or whatever. I forgot the name. Return to player maybe or something like that. Like in usual casinos, it's like I think blackjack or something like that has like one of the lowest ones. Where out of, let's say, 100 hands, you're going to lose, I don't know, like 3 of them at least or something, guaranteed. Yeah, I guess it's odds. But just like, like if you were to simulate 1 million hands of blackjack, you would know that 3% of all of those you will lose no matter what. And the Finnish slot machines, they had like a fucking 12% house edge or whatever. So you literally, like, most of the time you were just gonna get wrecked. And I guess out of those 12%, they would then give like half of it to the government or something. Yo, Revolver Ocelot. This is a World of Warcraft classic, like a 25-year-old game. Reworked a little bit, made like with better graphics. But in general, it's the same game. But this is a bit different because it's a hardcore version, where if you die, you lose your character. Yeah, it's 50-50. But the way they go about it in casinos is that if you pick, like, you know those dice games? I think Clay had one at some point on Hive. So if you were to pick 50% odds, like a regular coin toss, you would instead get back, you wouldn't get back 50%, or you wouldn't like double up on 50%. You would only like get 1.95% or like 98% of your value back if you had it on 50% exactly. So you needed to put your odds at like 49.5% or so, meaning that you had a 49.5% chance to double your money. So based on only that 0.5% or 1%, because it's like 0.5% under 50% and 0.5% over 50%. So first, you know, you have to guess, like, is it under or like tails, or is it over, meaning heads. And if you got that right, then you would get like, you would double your money. But if it happens to go to 49.8%, then you would lose either way. And if you picked 50% exactly, so the 1% between 50% wouldn't be like an issue, then you would only get 95% of your money back instead of doubling them. Oh yeah, that's like the hot hand fallacy. Just because someone got like 3 in a row, you would think that the next one has to be the opposite. Yeah, that's what also gets people a lot. I mean, gambling is basically just fucking with people's minds. And then, you know, going one step further to get them addicted to it. I don't know what's good about this game. It's not really the most fun. It's just one game I used to play a lot in the past, so I have like a good experience of it. So I thought doing this hardcore challenge would be interesting, especially since I'm playing with 230 ping. And like everyone here on the server, this is just one of the guilds in the chat. They're also all playing hardcore, and sometimes you can see when a certain player dies, it'll like notify everyone. But yeah, the lottery system has like one of the highest house edge of all time. and they just let them, you know, they just let them be. That's also something we could easily fix on Hive, because the cost of running a lottery on our blockchain is very, very low. And then we could, like, you know, we could make it so that every time we pull what's it called, the winners, they would get like 98% back of what the costs were. While at the same time, you know, gamifying it a little bit, maybe create some kind of jackpots, things like that, without the lottery runner being the one getting, you know, millions and millions every week. Sure, what's up? Anthropic Dice Killer? No. What is it? Okay. How does it do that? Can you give an example? Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, the sub is kind of annoying. Looks like someone's already been here. Let's see if we can get the quest item for free without doing anything. Yeah, there's a warlock over there. Make sure I have room in my bags for it. Oh, he hasn't killed the main ones. Maybe he gave up. Where's the stolen silver? Oh, there, okay. Let me heal up. Does he need help? No, there's two players there. That guy's very low though. I gave him a heal. And now we're done our good deed for today. Oh shit. And this is how we're gonna be rewarded for our good deed. By probably getting killed here. Why are we dodging so much? Okay, I deserve that one. He crit me just as I was trying to heal up. Alright, time to try again. Actually, I'm just gonna switch to this other druid. I haven't played in forever. It's basically the same level as I was. But we have more gold for some reason. Let's pretend that death never happened, okay? We just switched genders real quick. And usernames. Is there anything cool we can buy? Do they roll the dice at the same time or one at a time? He releases the hostages and then captures 10 times the amount of hostages and replays the scenario. If he gets any other combination, he releases the hostages. Okay, so like there's Like a regular dice, I assume, has 6 sides. So the odds of getting 1 and 1, it's probably like 6 times 6, I assume. Just like 1 out of 36. Like the odds are 1 out of 36 to get 1/1, to get Snake Eyes. Is that correct? But yeah, you have a chance to escape. You know nothing more that if you run, you got a 50-50 chance of making it. You have a chance to escape. I mean, how many did he capture in the beginning? You didn't mention like how many he abducted. Like, was it 10 people? One at the beginning. I mean, you obviously have to roll the dice, right? Because if you don't roll the dice, then it's just going to get worse. And then the Snake Eyes chance is going to increase exponentially. Oh, every time he doesn't kill it. Okay, so if I roll the dice alone, if I'm like the first one he abducts, and I roll the dice, and I don't get Snake Eyes, I survive, but he abducts 10 more. Okay, so I don't know that. I mean, I guess the paradox is that if I don't know what's going to happen if I survive, then obviously I'm just going to, you know, do what's best for me and roll the dice. And I know that as long as I don't get Snake Eyes, I'm fine, right? So obviously why would I risk 50-50 if the other risk is 1 out of 36? But if I knew what happens if I do survive with the roll, then I guess, you know, it's going to become a different... I guess most people aren't going to care anyway about the 10 others, since their life is on the line. So they're just going to do, even if they knew the consequences of surviving on the roll dice, they're still gonna roll the dice and escape, and, you know, be like, good luck, have fun to the other 10. Wouldn't that have been a better paradox though, or if they also knew what's going to happen? Like, it feels like not knowing what's going to happen is just like a half thing. Believe it or not, your actual chances of dying if you play are above 90%. What?
How may I aid you?
I feel like I'm missing some parts of the paradox. Yeah, lazy, we died. But luckily we had another character that's like literally the same level as the previous one. I haven't played this one in forever though, so I need to check what's up. This is also a druid, but he's still not level 20 for the cat form. Yeah, sure, but like, I was trying to wrap my head around the 90% thing. So like, you're in a room, and you don't know if you're the only captive or not. And you know that the rules are, if you roll 1-1, you will die. Will everyone die if you roll 1-1? Or just you? Yeah, it's still a Minotaur, it's just a female version of a Minotaur. I just thought, you know, I'm not gonna start a new one, I'll just continue this since it's the same class. Just with a different name and a different gender. But literally the same level. I could have even survived the previous one, or just being greedy. I could have used the health potion before trying to heal myself. This one seems to have a little bit of better gear as well. What are her professions? Does she have any professions? Skinning? Only skinning? What was I thinking? Yeah, I'm just checking like what, you know, what's up with this character. Why do I have skinning but not a skinning knife? This character is so weird. I have herbalism too? Okay, I guess I have herbalism and skinning. Not sure what I was going with this. We lost Hollowzing. Now let's look for some resolution. I mean, yeah, I just happened to have this druid from like last time I tried to play hardcore, which was like years ago. And it just happened to be like the same level. No, Hollowzing was the one I started from scratch. I have another mage That's like level 19 or so that I played years ago, but I didn't want to play the ones from way back because it's confusing to get in and not know, you know, what you've been doing, where you are, and things like that. It's just this one and the level 19 mage that's like a bank character. Because in hardcore you need like a bank character in case you die. So you don't start like from with no gold, you know? So like when you're playing hardcore, every now and then you send gold to your bank character so that he can save it for you. What is what? I know the quotas. The size of them doesn't really mean much. It's mostly some of them have an icon around this profile pic here. If it's silver, it means it's rare. If it's gold, it means they're elite. So those are the hard ones. Okay, I guess I have herbalism as well on this one. I have no idea what quests we've done and what we haven't done. Let's go back to doing the stolen silver, I guess. Since that's where we failed last time. No, it's like a flight path. Like there's flight masters in every city and they let you fly from city to city. You have to pay for it. It's like a Uber ride basically. You pay for a ride and they'll put you on the wyvern or whatever creature it is. And then you fly to your location and you pay for based on like how long the flight is. So it's not like your own character or something that you can control yourself. Yeah, no, it's more like a taxi ride. Alright, let's see if we have more luck with this character. We're also gonna have a lot more rested experience. So we should level up a bit faster, maybe. Let's try and get to 20 for the cat form. These raptors hit hard though. Those are the ones that killed me just earlier. I guess the reason I have herbalism and skinning on this is because I sold them and that's how I got some extra gold. But this means I'm not going to have like a leatherworking or alchemy, so I can't really do anything with the materials I'm grinding. So maybe I should change that up, I don't know. Hey David, Cloverfield, what's up? these dinos hit hard. These are the ones that killed me. Where's my body? Payback. They crit very often as well. Jesus. How did it hit so hard? Alright. I avenged my previous character at least. Which pubs I'm interested in? That's a hard question. Like, I'm more of a cat person in general than dogs. But when it comes to puppies, it's hard to say no to either. Alright, so we're back here. Gin from Hots, Heroes of the Storm. I guess that's the same universe. Ah, okay, I see. I didn't read Minno's comment there. Alright, we got the stolen silver. This herb. I mean, it just died, so not really, but it's also kind of one of those deaths where it's like, you know, you could have done something different, but you chose to like risk it for no reason. And the raptor crit instead of doing a regular hit, he did a critical strike. Had he not crit, I would have survived most likely. It's kinda unfortunate. Do we have any sun scale? What is it they need? We need sunscale feathers. They're definitely not dropping any quest items I need. My cat hates sleeping on my pillow. The only place he can sleep is by my feet for some reason. And believe me, I've tried to get him to sleep in other places. What do you guys think about the banner to this stream, by the way? I put my cat in the Sora, and I just asked him to put him in an inn with the other World of Warcraft characters. I feel like it turned out pretty well. Yeah, I can't make it my pet because I'm not a hunter. Only hunters can make like pets. I'll try and level up another hunter at some point later, I guess. Yeah, the thumbnail is like AI, my cat, and some WoW characters in an inn. Usually they change the, like, you can upload an image and be like, you know, put this somewhere, but it doesn't just like copy the image exactly. It always like changes the original image a little bit as well. But this one turned out better than expected. Like it's the image from the other thumbnails from the previous streams, where Mew is like sitting in the corner the way he usually likes to sit. Yeah, I found it pretty cool. Meh, not really interested. I feel like I'm already giving away way too much about myself. Like I doxed my hands in the Pokemon pack opening stream or video. I've doxed my voice now. So maybe I shouldn't create like an AI version of what I look like. And that at that point, you know, why even stay anonymous? Like I may as well just have a camera up in that case. Which already is quite a disadvantage for streams, not having a camera. A lot of people, you know, they require it to care, I guess, or bother watching streams. Because they want to see people's reactions and what they look like and stuff. Ah, my brain? Oh. What is that? My brain is like barely working properly these days anyway, so I don't think it would make for a much entertaining like receptors going and shit like that. Yeah, that's kind of the reason I want to stay anonymous. Not even for me or anything, but just like, you know, people who aren't even aware that I'm into Hive or whatever. I mean, you're seeing how people react over downvotes. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing that. I saw, what is that username called? Schmoogle. He's like a witness, Schmoogle. He streams on Twitch and he has like this dragon avatar that kind of mimics like his you know, expressions and things like that from his real face. It's kind of cool.
Be careful.
Alright, let's see. Let's go hand in all of these quests.
Greetings. Farewell.
There's quests here to hand in, 2, and then 3 or so here, which should get us to level 18. Then I'll just teleport to Moonglade real quick, get some new abilities, and then get back to questing here. Let's get rid of a lot of junk as well. Oh shit, we had 7 viewers here a few minutes ago. This is a new record, I think. 7 concurrent viewers. And our views, total views are at 53. I was thinking of doing some more things, like, you know, some people maybe think it's kind of like a cheap thing to get more, what's it called? Likes or comments on the videos. But, you know, everyone does it anyway, so it's like, why not? Like, the idea would be something to, like, you know, use some kind of like code words or whatever. Where like randomly in the stream I would just say like code word Red Dawn or whatever, and then whoever is around and writes it first in the high post or the YouTube comments, they would get like a, you know, high prize or whatever. So this would be like another way of rewarding the viewers, or bribing them, I suppose you could also say. But just an extra incentive, I guess, to stick around if you know, don't have anything else to do. I was also thinking of getting Streamlabs instead of OBS, because they have these ways of like they can like track how long people have been watching, and like, let's say you guys have been watching for 1 hour today, so it tracks that, okay, 5 people, these usernames have been watching for an hour, so they will get 100 points. And in and of themselves, those points would be, you know, worthless. But then you could have this other thing, like the sink for points, where you go like, you can now burn your points to get like some high rewards or whatever.
Me got the good stuff.
That could also be a way to get users from the outside to create a Hive account. Because there's a lot of people who, you know, they like that the points like save up and
Away from the
that they can use them in various ways. Yeah, not with OBS, but with Streamlabs. It's like an OBS mixture, I guess. Like someone took OBS and added more things to it. I think it also costs to use, like a subscription. But it gives you a lot more cool customization things. But it would have to have like certain thresholds and stuff, because then, you know, I don't want to be sitting here giving people 0.1 hive every 10 minutes. Since I would have to do it like manually. But they would have to like, let's say when you reach, you know, 1,000 points, that means it's worth 10 hive. Then you can go claim it with a command in chat. And then it burns 1,000 points and you would get your hive. Yeah. And you know, until they get a hive account, they can just like save them. We just need to make it sure that it's not like all about money. We'll just, you know, tell them that it's like hive tokens. Because I don't think YouTube is going to like it that we're like quite literally paying people to you know, have the stream open or whatever. Alright, what are we doing here? I could have flown this way, why didn't I? Our Hearthstone is on cooldown. But yeah, I'm gonna set that up for the next stream probably, like install Streamlabs and see what I can do. Maybe I should change her name to Holozing. But I think that costs like 20 bucks or so. Yeah, I just mean like we can have some kind of threshold that the first time you reach 0.1 hive, you can maybe get it. I just don't want people to, like, let's say every 10 minutes they reach 0.1 hive. I would now need to go and manually transfer the 0.1 hive every 10 minutes for 10 different people, because then there's going to be like, you know, like half the stream is going to go towards doing that. So the threshold will just be there so I don't have to do it too often. It's like a sick deer. It's for a quest later at some point. You have to like heal it, but you have to heal it with some herbs. I need to go find myself a skinning knife again. Hey, we dinged already, nice. Let's just hand in these few quests here.
Blood and thunder. Farewell. Strength.
Time is money, friend. Be good.
Is the Substack still active?
Yo, keep it real. Have a good one. Keep it real. Have a good one.
I'm starting to
Hey,
think
how
there's
you
bots
doing?
everywhere these days. Like you guys know TikTok, for instance? It's known for being one of those that once you start posting as a new user, you will get a lot of views. And people have started questioning that, are those views legit? Or is that just a way for the platform to try and like get you to stay by showering you? Like, I don't doubt for any second that certain platforms are running bots themselves. Like Twitter, for instance. Everyone's just gone crazy, I'm sure, in terms of like faking views
Be
and
good.
pretending that there's more users there than there really are.
What's up? Keep it real.
I kind of feel the same thing with shorts here. I've posted 2 shorts and they both got like 1,000 views. So I don't know how legit that is.
Time is money, friend.
I can't go after new abilities yet because my Hearthstone is on cooldown. Because if I teleport to Moonglade, I'm not gonna be stuck there. It takes like 30 minutes to fly because it's all the way here. So it'll take like 30 minutes to fly all the way down. So I'll just do some more quests and then teleport later. Yeah, we're definitely getting in the dead internet theory. Or like this is probably like the start. That and idiocracy. Like I don't doubt for a second that there's going to be bots that sound way more clever than most of the regular users do in no time. Was it Bangladesh that was near like a neighbor country to Bhutan? Or was that India? I just know Bhutan is like one of those big mining countries, Bitcoin mining. Oh, it's India? Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Do you guys think people would believe me in the next stream if I just say that I had a gender transition and name change on this character? I haven't been to America, no. I really wanted to go when I was younger. Back when, you know, the main things I knew about America was from TV and movies and Reddit. But then, you know, things started to like change, and Reddit as well kind of showed like what it's like. Like, yeah, I'd rather prefer not to get PTSD being stopped by cops in a traffic light. That was AI Incubus, the thumbnail. It's Mew sitting in an inn in World of Warcraft. Inn is like where you can sleep. It's also like a bar. You can get food and stuff. Am I dead again? Yeah, I just uploaded the picture of Mew that I used in the previous shots, or like the previous thumbnails, and I was hoping it wouldn't change Mew too much. And I just told it, you know, have Mew sitting in an inn in the World of Warcraft universe, and include some other characters from World of Warcraft drinking ale and eating some meat, and Mew is there on the side, sitting the way it is sitting on the picture, and it did that. But it gave me like two variations. One of them, Mew looked a bit weird, so I picked the one where it looked mostly like himself. Maybe I'll do like a different thumbnail every time based on where we are in the map, in the World of Warcraft map. And at least at level 20 I'll soon be a cat for real, so that would be fitting. Now with that AI with Sora, it seems way easier to use. Mid-journey I kinda got bored at some point. It also helps to look at those, it shows you like the, what's it called? Like the front page, or things people have liked the most. So you can go there and copy some things if you want it to look like similar. You can copy some of their prompts and just edit out what you want it for. Where's the quest items? Were any of them here? Oh. Yeah, I know how to play this game, but I just need to stop being so risky. Like earlier when I died. It's such a boring death as well, like you can't even do a short of it. It was just an unnecessary death. Like I was just risking it that it wouldn't crit on the last hit before my heal went in. And it crit. But let's hand in stolen booty. And then still 19 minutes for Hearthstone. I guess we can go north. I really want to reach level 20 before I call the stream off. Just so we can test the cat form a little bit. So you guys can see how much faster it is to kill things in cat form. Maybe not like in the very beginning, but definitely once you level up a little bit and start getting some more cat form abilities. The cool thing about Holozing is that you could easily turn it into an MMORPG as well. Like if you guys remember, well, I never got my pet as a hunter, but imagine the hunter with a pet and have this idea where, because you're going to have to control your pet a lot, you know, not just your hunter. And in this game, the way you control your pet is just like some key bindings where you tell it to attack this one and come back or stay in this place. But the idea I have is that there's a button that lets you swap between your healer's point of view and your pet's point of view, like instantly. So that as soon as you swap to your pet, you can now control your pet, like where is it standing, what abilities is it doing, and the healer will just follow you or like stay in range to be able to cast heals. So your action bars and things will be like a mix between these action bars down here, for instance, are just your creature, and the action bars up here are just your healer. So you will have your healer be in range next to you, and you tell it when to cast heals. So it'll be like a bit of a like the opposite of hunters, where you're mostly just controlling your pet, while the healer is just making sure that you stay alive. So obviously we're not, you know, anywhere close to creating an MMORPG. I'm just saying the option exists to do it later. And I'm like, that's kind of like my goal. I would like to create a lot of different games. Hopefully when Hive and Zing does a little bit better, gets a bit more users, and of course the first few games are released. We're currently working on 2 games. This is maybe like news to some people, but we've started also working on a smaller mini game kind of thing for Holozing, and it's going to, you're going to need like a creature from the main game to be able to play the mini game. But what that game is, I don't want to reveal it yet, because as you guys have noticed, things take a long time, so I don't want to start like teasing and shit like that until we have an idea of when it's going to be released. And the thing that I would like to, once AI is there, is for it to help us with like environments and things like that would take like a long time to create for people. Like imagine, you know, these mountains, the maps, and like the structure of the maps and things like that. Because Holozing is meant to be in the future, while these are like, you know, in the like medieval kind of times. But my idea of the future of Holozing, like how the world looks like in 20 years, is that, you know, we've adapted to solar energy a lot more. So like solar panels and everything. And you know, houses, skyscrapers and things like that are a lot more comment. Right, man. Have a nice rest. Thanks for dropping in. Like, I'm very excited about the future of Holozing. It's just that it'll take a while until we get there. But slow and steady. Gotta love the auto run speed in World of Warcraft, especially like when you're safe, because you can go and like do some other things in the meantime. Are there any quests we need from here? Pork. Where can I even get coyote meat? I don't know.
Spirits be with ya, man.
Hey, I can use this one now. It's such an upgrade. Nice. Even bigger hammer. Got a shirt. Increases strength, but reduces the intellect.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm already pretty dumb, so that's not gonna
Stay
cause me
away
any
from
harm.
the voodoo. Who you be?
Okay, so now we just need apples
Later.
to craft that. Can we buy apples from somewhere?
For the horde.
Is there fruit vendor? Regens and herbs.
How you doing, man?
No fruits, however. I think those guys are gonna have any fruits either. Maybe over here. Baker. Butcher.
How may I aid you? Be careful.
Oh, do I have a deal for you? Keep it real.
Look hard.
Oh shit, we went down to 0 viewers. That's a rip. Alright, let's go get some altar snap shells. Snapjaw shells. Then maybe we finish off the Barrock's head, centaur bracers, etc. It would be nice to do a dungeon, but there's never seems to be any interested in doing it. RFK, I'm too low. ST, I'm definitely too low, if that's Sunken Temple. And I forgot to buy myself a skinning knife again. But we still have a lot of wasted experience. Let's interrupt that lightning cloud. Okay, it's back. So we need to kill someone here close by that summons the Verog guy. My stamina buff is about to run out, so I'm going to get a drop in HP here. They really don't want to summon their leader. For some reason. I don't know if that guy knows how this works. Let's hope I'm gonna be in range. Alright, so now we gotta kill 8 snapjaws in here for the quest. Alright, we need 5 more. I can breathe here. that's why I'm staying here. Let them come to me. Two more. Come on, give us the rest of those bracers. You could just have it on in the background, I guess. Dimitri. Dimitri? How do you pronounce your name? I died recently, but luckily I had a Druid at exactly the same level that I haven't played in years. So I just switched. And now this time let's try and not die for no reason. Is it the original Titanic? Like the Steven Spielberg? Yeah, I died in such a dumb way as well. Like I was basically risking that he wouldn't crit in his last hit. Because I had a regrowth about to like be fully casted. But he did crit and I died. Locally dubbed? Oh man. That doesn't sound like a fun time at all. I think I watched it in the first time. I watched it on TV. We had these like satellites, or like one satellite for TV channels from different countries, because the free TV selection in Finland was pretty garbage. So I used to watch like TV from Germany, Italy, shit like that. And they had like a lot better selection. So I watched Titanic the first time in German. But Germans, they kind of put a lot of effort into dubbing, like even more than what you see with some of the Netflix shit. So it wasn't that bad. But then again, I was like, 10 or so. I don't think I would have been too selective there or picky. But generally, I would like to, like anime, obviously I want to watch it in the original. And that's how I like, watched it most of the time. But nowadays it's kind of like There's just so much to do. So I kind of have to give in to watching it in English just so I can, you know, multitask here and there without missing what's being said. Just having to read, that takes like all of your attention. Lol. Come on, drop the last horn I need. Or don't. They really don't want to drop the last item. Oh my god, I need another snap shell. What a waste of time. I guess let's go pick up this herb since it's pretty close. I didn't play that one much. It felt a bit too, I don't know, too hack and slashy, I guess. The combat was like a bit exaggerated. Like, you know, the jumping and everything. I don't know. But I didn't play it a lot either, so I can't tell too much. Alright, so I need one more snap jaw shell from these. Got it. Yeah, I didn't PvP much on that one. That would have been good to try since I usually do PvP mostly in World of Warcraft, or at least on the retail servers. But I don't think I would want to PvP with 230 ping now. Alright, I have a lot of quests to hand in now. Let's try and get one more of the horns. The nice thing about switching characters here was that I had a lot of rested experience, meaning I get double the XP when killing things. Come on, I need raptors. Yeah, it wasn't really planned to die because of that, but things went better than expected, I guess. This character has a different gender and different username, but whatever. I didn't want to start off from the beginning this early. Like, it was just like 2 days ago since I started that character, so... Jesus, just dropped that last horn. Finally. Okay, so now we could... Let me go to Moonglade. Pick up some new spells. Then we'll Hearthstone back and hand in all the quests. Yeah, I could rename at some point, I guess, but it costs $20 to rename. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see if I get to a higher level first. It's like 100 hive to rename.
I'm listening.
Oh, we got a new regrowth, that's a nice one. And we got an upgraded maul. Purifier, but I think this only works for outside of bear form. And hibernate, which is good to have. Thorns level 2, yeah, we had that. Alright, now let's return. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Alright, so there's a quest to hand in here.
Greetings, traveler. Walk with the Earth Mother. I've been expecting you.
Gonna go hand in these two quests, and then go over there for the raptor horns. Then maybe go south, I mean north, for these two, and that one. Or down here. I need level 20 anyways, I don't know. Doesn't matter which ones I do, really. Once we get to 20, that's when the fun begins. Cat form DPS. Yo, Joker, what's up? How's it going? I think you missed my death of my Hollow Zinc Druid.
Strength. For the Horde. Go forth to victory.
Maybe we should go do this one. It's level 18, 19. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming too much today. It's kind of late already, 9 p.m. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have like a schedule or anything, even though that's probably worse for my... Like I should probably have a schedule so that returning users would know when I'm live. But, I'm thinking next time I might do a little bit of a different stream. Like a curation stream, where I just go through the feeds, throw some votes here and there, give some pointers to people, even though they might not be here on the stream. Maybe some viewers might learn something new. Hey Fig, Game World. How's it going? We still have some time to play. I'm gonna try get to 20. But not much more after that, I don't think. How is the stream quality, by the way, compared to yesterday? I've tried a little bit. Is Lord of the Rings like the old one? Or did they make a new one of that too? I didn't really... I've tried like some of them, like Rift, Arcade, Albion Online or something.
Sun, shine.
Like I've tried quite a few, but I don't know. I didn't really get stuck. Why does it say there's supposed to be a Goblin Invaders quest here, but no one was giving it to me?
How? Go.
Glory to the Horde.
Maybe it's bugged. Yeah, at level 40 you get a mount. And he runs like 60% faster, but you also need like 60 gold or so to get him. But good thing is that I have herbalism and skinning, so I'm gonna try and offload those into the auction house and see if I can get some extra gold so that we can get the mount as soon as we hit level 40. Why are you so low level? It's at 18 to 90. I guess since we're here, we could go after the flight path over there and do some quests on the way. Shit, we pulled 3. I don't want them to run after more. Like you mean this? It just shows like where the quests, like quest minions and quest givers are. So if you do a lot of them, then it's gonna become emptier. You can basically change into any animal. Just a bear right now. I have a quest to turn into a sea lion, but that's mainly just used for swimming faster. And then at level 20 I get the cat form, which is like a different damage dealer type. Because the bear form is a lot more like for tanking. So you get things like you have rage, similar to the warrior class. But the cat will be more like energy, like the rogues. I need to kill 6 more Grim Totem Ruffians and 4 more mercenaries. Should I pull 3 at the same time again? That should be fine, I still have a regrowth up. Just don't want to let them run away, because then they'll pull more. You change yourself. Like here, I have the bear form key. So when I click this, I get out of bear form. But when I want to get back, you can see that it costs 180 mana. So you have to make sure that you have enough mana to go back. There's also this Druid add-on that helps. Because right now when I'm in bear form, I don't know how much mana I have and how much it's regenerating. But there's this add-on that shows your mana even when you're in different forms. Let me see if I can find it. Simple Druid mana. Reload. Okay, so now you can see, I can still see how much mana I have even though I'm in bear form. Like they kind of serve their own purpose. The tank is okay-ish, but he's slow. As you can see, it takes 2.5 seconds for him to hit once. You can see every time the timer goes to 2.5, he does a auto attack. And the cat is a lot faster, but since he's just a cat, he's not, you know, he will have a lot less armor, so you will take more damage, but kill things faster as well. So it's like a... The druids are quite versatile if you know how to play them. Like if, you know, if you're playing cat, but you suddenly pull 2 or 3 monsters instead of 1, then, you know, you should switch to bear form, so you don't die as fast. There's a lot there. Alright, we got everyone, but let's see if I can get some herbs here. Yeah, but that one is also... It's just as slow as bear, but you take a lot more damage because you don't have a lot of armor. Like I can show you, as you can see in bear form I have 1100 armor, which means that damage reduction from creatures at my level are 36%. But now when I leave this, you can see I have like half the armor and I only reduce damage by 20%. So I can still play as this. It's just that he uses his mace instead to do damage. And he takes a lot more damage because he doesn't have as much armor anymore. So now I pulled 2, so now it's best for me to go into bear form. Yeah, the cat has a, instead of this 2.5 second swing timer, the cat attacks every 1 second. Right, let's see if I can get some more herbs. This one is too high level for me. This one's also too high level for me. But that last one should be good. Just heal here real quick in case we pull 3. Okay, we only pulled one. Hey Roswell, how's it going? Appreciate it. Yeah, let's try and get to 20 without dying this time. We're getting closer, even though our ping is getting higher for some reason. Yeah, once I get to 300 or 400, no, 500 subscribers, I think, I can place my own emojis. And then if you guys buy a membership, you can use them. I haven't really planned anything out yet, but that might be kind of fun. I'm definitely gonna add a lot of Holozine creatures as emojis. If you guys remember to go and drop a comment on my latest post, especially you guys in chat. Let's try and get out of here now without dying. Although let's go hand in the quest first. Yeah, there's a lot of running in this game. Takes a while to get used to. The cool thing with memberships is also you get this you can get this special icon next to your username, and I think a different color as well, and it shows like for how many months you've been subscribing to my channel, so you can like evolve the icon into different colors based on how many months it's been. It's kind of nice. And it's not even that expensive. I think it's like $2 or something. Are you kidding me? I forgot to claim a quest. Time to run back.
Well,
What the hell? Where is that quest? Can't find it anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to... I was thinking healers first because of Holozing. Because every player there is gonna be a healer. And, you know, eventually I'm hoping I will be able to stream Holozing gameplay as well. Let's see. We're still far off from the membership requirements. The hardest one to beat is going to be the watch hours required. And I'm still not 100% sure if stream watch hours count, or is it just the WODs? Because when you go on the earn tab, the watch hours are like delayed by a few days most of the time. I just know that the shorts watch hours don't count. I just picked this quest here.
how you doing, man?
Which has you killing these spiders on the way. Let me take a look at how many watch hours I have now. It says watch time hours 146.8. I'm going to need 3,000 within a year to be eligible for the membership thing, and 500 subscribers, and I'm at 142. And then for ads, I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a year. So it is quite a long journey still. I have 2,500. Nice. Have you been posting like gameplay videos from Hive? Is the gameplay mostly content, or are you going like random like me? Because for me it's going to be like gameplay slash Hive stuff slash some random reactions to random shit now and then. It annoys me that you can't open up streams or like the profile pictures of people in the chat. You have to go and like, it only works from comments. Like I tried the other day to look at someone's profile pic or profile page from the comments, and it couldn't figure out how to do it. No, I wasn't even gonna, like, they didn't say anything to be banned or anything. I just couldn't figure out how to get to their profile page. Like, I just wanted to give them a follow back, basically. Yeah, these are spiders, so for you guys who have the anarachnophobia, however it's pronounced, maybe you should be careful watching here. Yeah, I figured. I wish you had some kind of, you know, like communities, so that when you post about something someone's not interested in, it's not gonna give them a notification, and it's only gonna place that into a certain restricted community kind of thing. So that if someone like follows me for, you know, gameplay content only, they wouldn't need to like be alerted when I post about Hive or whatever. I've tried putting them in different playlists, but I don't know if that does anything. Oh shit. I might be in trouble here. Can people clip like clips of a stream for accounts that aren't monetized yet? Because I think that would save a lot of time for the editor to know where to look. If he ever wants to make like a compilation of highlights or whatever. I'm getting so tired of bear form. When the green lights show, not sure which green lights you mean. Maybe the red ones? I guess that just means you're low in health. Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as I get it. Cat girl. Not sure which lights you mean. Maybe some of the poison. They do this toxic spit on you. Maybe that's the light, green light you're talking about. This guy is hitting hard. Young Pride Wing. Oh, yeah, the heals? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Yeah, heals are also green. Although in Holozane they're gonna be a different color. The nature healer is gonna have green heals. The water healer is gonna have blue heals. And the light healer is gonna have white heals. Yo.
Have a good one. Be good.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that quest yet. I'm gonna finish up the 5 more spiders. I should finish up the eggs as well though, since I'm here. But then the loggers and things like that, I'll just wait for the cat form. I mean, they might have the black heal, I guess. We're not gonna have shadow healer yet. Maybe like in the beta at some point, we'll introduce that one. Oh no, someone died at level 14. Oops. No, I don't have enough mana to go back into bear farm. Okay, now I do. I think I forgot to loot this. Hopefully it doesn't mean they're gonna respawn again. Good. Alright, so we need 6 more eggs. Four more eggs after this one. Uh-oh. Someone's mom spawned. He's quite a higher level than me. We made it alive with 15 health. 15%. Okay, there's some more eggs over there. I think I'm gonna go kill the spider first, because it seems to roam these places. Alright, let's heal real quick. Alright, we got all the eggs. Alright, now we'll just go and do these last 5 creepers here. We should be able to hand in all the quests, but let's first go get the flight path over here. I don't think I have the skill for King's Blood yet. Nope. That's a Venom Spitter, another Venom Spitter. Alright, let me get the flight path. Kind of pointless to grab some quests here for now, because I'm still very low level compared to these other guys. We'll do that a bit later. But it's good to have the flight pass so I don't have to run all the way back here next time.
Well met.
Alright, so 5 more, and then we hand them in and we should be close to level 20. Then we can go cast form. What? Cat form. It's my bait to get them to join the stream. But it doesn't seem like anyone cares. Alright, there's some creepers over there. We need 5 more. This is where the ghost of Bernie Sanders lives? With Justin? Justin's son? I don't think he's around in my area. I was called Justin. I don't really remember. Alright, the last creeper is about to die. Arachnophobia. That one is pretty hard, I think. Level 21 and elite. So I'm not even gonna bother trying. Yeah, I'm friends with Justin Bieber. He keeps calling me baby and I'm like, dude, it's been 20 years, get over it. It's like we may have to do a few more quests to get to 20. Where was it from? Miami? Like before he was famous, or? Cool. Guess he had his bodyguards with him.
Talk to me. Be seeing ya.
Alright, let's... Oh shit, our Hearthstone is still on cooldown. Guess we're gonna have to just kill some random monsters here while we wait for this. There's a patrol quest there, if I remember correctly. You have to help someone out from there and down here somewhere. Hammer against hammer. There's someone else over there. Maybe we can do the quest together. No, he already went inside. There goes my XP. Metalhead. Are you coming here with the... Like, are you on the same realm as me? He can't though. Unless I get PvP flagged for some reason. Which I don't think you can. It's like a non-PvP server because hardcore. There are certain places where you can PvP, or like it becomes all like a all for one, or like all on all. What's it called? Like anyone can attack anyone. There's this one arena in Strangathorn Vale. Oh, I did have a quest here? Chill with the casting. No, I didn't play StarCraft. I think I played some Red Alert. That was like the end of that. Not sure if those are comparable much, but yeah. And I guess Heroes of Might and Magic. What the fuck is shooting at me? Alright, can we get to 20? Soonish. Uh-oh. Yeah, my first year university also struggled a bit because of this game. Then I took a break and went to join the army. I like military training. Then I came back and wasn't that into WoW anymore. And now they're asking for RFC, the first dungeon, but I'm kind of a bit too high for that now, I feel like. Damn, I fell further there than I thought I would. No, I haven't been to High Fest. I've been close to going a few times, but didn't seem worth the dogs. I joined a mandatory military training. Got out after half a year, thankfully. Finland, I guess Russia as well, South Korea, I think. I don't know which ones, which other ones. I'm sure there's a few more. I feel like Russia may have always been, I'm not sure. Because of Russia, most likely. Like, they probably, like, you know, back then, everyone was like, oh, why are we still doing this shit? Why is it mandatory? And I guess Finland knew a bit more than most people about Russia. So gotta respect the consistency there with making sure it stays mandatory so people have at least the basic knowledge of stuff. Even though I'm sure I've forgotten a lot of shit by now, but you know, I guess it's like riding a bicycle. Alright, so we could go ahead and this quest here. That would be 1k experience, 1350. Wait, which one do we do? Oh, we did both, okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely level up there. And then we'll just teleport to Moonglade, get our cat form, hopefully, without having to do a quest or some shit. Then we'll test it out real quick, how fast we can kill things with it. And then call it a day for today. Give me the code of liver. Nice. Alright, let's auto run. We've gotten 68 views of this stream today. 4 likes And 6 live viewers currently. Cool. And I've been streaming for... oh shit, 3 hours and 50 minutes? It was that long? I was gonna do a short stream today. I guess when you have a goal on your mind, then you kind of want to push to get it. You guys want to see a curation stream tomorrow? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Although I guess don't watch it if you're hungry.
What do you need? Now.
Well, you can show us why it's the best. I'm gonna go order some food if I still can. It's 10 PM here, so most stuff is probably closed already. Kinda hungry as well. It's been like 5-6 hours since last time I ate. Alright, quest handing in. Yeah, the pizza places here are so trash. Chinese food, I'm not a big fan.
Time is money, friend. Glad I could help. Hurry back. Glad I could help.
Alright, ding.
Keep it real.
Let's accept some. This seems way too complicated, or like way too much shit to do. High maintenance quest, not doing that one. Alright, let's teleport to Moonglade. Hopefully we'll get our cat form instantly. I hate the ones where you have to like do you have to like run here and there just to get your new form. Hopefully that's not one of this. I don't see any quests, so that's a good sign. I seek training as a druid. Cat form, there we go. Claw, prowl, rip, healing touch, yeah. Oh shit, I shouldn't have. I learned rebirth, which is like a revive spell. That's like the one spell you don't need in this game. Since, you know, it's hardcore. Finally, let's Hearthstone back and just overkill some creatures in the vicinity just so we can test it out. I think it should also increase your crit chance by a lot. As you can see, if I go bear form now, it's 5.34 crit chance compared to a human form. And now when I go cat form, it'll go to... Oh, okay, it's the same as bear form. Gonna need more agility. Yeah, this I shouldn't have learned. We got a new healing. And claw. Rip. Nothing else for cat form right now. So I guess we just like claw. That one's not even gonna give us XP. But just for the... just so you guys can see how much faster shit dies now. I guess you can use the revive on hunter's pets. That should be like the one thing you can use it for. Because it's like an instant revive. But yeah, I mean, we just turned into cat form, so we don't have that many abilities yet, but... Increase your movement speed by 50% while outdoors in cat form. Yep, we will take that one. Now we can run faster too. And the next level up is 30%, so that's gonna be sweet. Let me find a skinning knife. Here it is. A skinning knife. I still don't know where to get apples from. But that's a problem for another time. Alright, time to call this a day. What kind of emotes do cats do? Not wave. Alright, I guess that kind of works like a wave. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll probably stream some more tomorrow. Maybe CS, maybe WoW, maybe some curation. Or maybe like a mix of all of them. Alright, see you next time. Yeah, I'll try to order some wok. Or anything really, as long as it's open. Laters.